if you are considering mesh and your hair is falling out and that's why you're kind of looking at mesh may not actually be the right option for you. A lot of people lean into mesh because it is what is like actively trending on the internet, but it's not always the safest answer. When your hair is shedding, typically you will be using something like minoxidil, Rogaine, sometimes it's an oral supplement. You can't use that underneath the netting. The other side of it is there is still your natural hair is being pulled through all these holes. And despite the majority of that tension being put on the net, you can't treat your hair when the mesh is on. When you are losing your hair actively, you want to be looking at different things like red light therapy, scalp stimulation to actively be able to help promote healthy scalp so that more of your hair doesn't fall out, which it just can't be done. What I do want to show you is a couple other options because not everybody thinks about it. So these are our AirNet systems. It's a completely clip-in system. So you can take this out and then you could use something like our Lumiere, which is great for promoting scalp flow. A lot of people go, I don't want to try a wig. These guys are not wigs, they're toppers and they're very lightweight. Like you can literally like put your finger through them. Oh, my finger's too fat to get through them. Hang on. But like you can see my finger right through it. Okay. So they clip on. Obviously my hair is not this color, but so that you can see framework of how they go on, right? You see how thin and see-through they are. So when these are clipped in properly and they actually match your color, you can actually get viable amounts of density and length from them. But then in the evening, you can take them out. If you're concerned about the clippage, you can also get little headband pieces. And I'm going to show you what that looks like here. So we can get little wires made and added that look like this. And then they can actually wrap around your head so that you don't have as many clips, okay? Now, if it's more of a hairline style situation, our Vixen here is a really good option. So these guys, when they're put on properly, they sit like this, and then we would cut the lace to make it match, and then it would go like your hairline, like this. So another really good option, because again, you can treat the hair. Then we have our mono toppers. Similar concept to our AirNets. They're not as obviously see-through. They're still quite nice. They are a little bit more volumey when you go to put them on. So you see how it's got a little bit more volume up through the top. Still a really great natural looking option. And then lastly, we have our signature full crowns. So these ones are like a mesh closure in a sense right here. So this would be like an average mesh closure, but they come down further over the occipital bone. And same thing here. They sit in like this, and you can add the wires to really anything that you want to add it to. This one is also super brand new, so the clips don't want to clip. And then again, the lace would get cut in this one to bring it back and make it really, really natural. So if you're considering mesh, but your hair is falling out, any of these options may be a better option for you. If you're really not sure what could be the best fit, we do have online consultations available as well. I swear I know what I'm doing, I promise. There we go. So you can actually book an online consultation where I can go over different pieces. I can answer different questions. We can figure out what makes the best sense for you. And then a lot of our pieces are actually custom made for you. So what that would look like would be color matching, size measurements, things like that. But these ones are one of my favorites for most coverage. The AirNets again are my favorite for like low density. Another thing actually that I did not mention about the AirNet guys. So you can take a crochet hook, and I don't know if I have any here, but when you put this on your head, if you want, you can actually pull your natural hair through the net and through the piece as well to create a really, really seamless blend if you wanted to go that far. In my opinion, our AirNets are by far the softest, lightest version with the most coverage. But yeah, those are some of our topper pieces. So I hope this gave you the answers regarding mesh and gives you a little bit better place if you want to book a consultation. The link is in the comments.